everyone, it's Lisa and today is Monday and I thought we would start this week off with some favorites. And I've had this list going for so long that it was getting out of control. So I went ahead and did my skincare favorites and I will link it up here. And so today I'm going to do just like makeup favorites and a few brushes because I thought about doing brushes separate, but there's a few things in here I need to show you the brush that I'm using, but I still might do another brush video because I have a lot of really different brushes, like they're weird looking, that I really like. And so I'm going to do that one in a separate one. I'm going to do a video on like accessories, like what shoes and stuff like that I've been loving this summer. So be on the lookout for those. That's on my mind. I've been wanting to do it, and so today we're going to do that. Okay, so I got all together my favorites and I went upstairs and checked my old list that I had going, gosh, for over a month now, maybe longer. And so I added a few more things. So let's start off with blush. Now, 2 drugstore blushes that I have been loving. And I tell you, for all the, which hadn't been that much, but there have been some people that have complained about the Walmart videos. To me, they have been just some of the most fun videos to do. I love a challenge, and it's not even that it's been that much of a challenge. It's been easy to find things that I love there, and it has helped me find and love new things at the drugstore. If you don't want to get it at Walmart, you can find these other places, but it's really helped me to find things like this, which is the Burt's Bees blush, and this one is in the color Toasted, I believe. I think when I took the wrapper off, the whole name came off of it, but it is just a beautiful blush. If you like a tawny, peachy, bronzy blush, you will love this. And it has like its own type of shimmer and sheen, and you will just love it. And I'm going to try not to spend too much time on each thing, so it won't be so long. And then the next tried and true, loved it for years, drugstore blush is the Milani Luminoso. This blush is so nice. I think every single one of you need this in your makeup collection. You will love it. Just even if you don't think you like peach blushes, I think you should try it. It's just so beautiful. Then I could not mention the Buxom blushes. I love these blushes so much. They are right up there with like the Tarte Amazonian clay blushes in the fact that they last a long time on your cheeks. There's just something about blush. I don't know if it's because it's one of the last products that we put on top of so many other things that they come off and wear off of first, but these just last forever. And I have every color, I believe. I may not have I think there's one that's GOA that I don't have, but I think I have every other one. And my favorites are Seychelles. This is for the person who wants a nude blush. You don't really like to wear blush that much. You don't want to really see it, but you want that accent on your cheeks. You will love this one. It is just beautiful. For the peachy lover, you need Mykonos. This one is very brightening. Like, it really just brings your face to life and you'll love it. The only thing that I have to be careful with this is this one. If I use this, I need to be careful what lip I use because it's so peachy that if I put on like a mauve or a really pinky lip, sometimes it can kind of clash if you're worried about that. And they smell so good. They have a little bit of like a coconutty type Hawaiian suntan beachy smell, and they're just beautiful. Now the pink one that I love the most, I could not find, and it is Ibiza. That is my favorite pink one, and then Havana. But you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I think that you would love any of them. And if you were more of a deep mauve rosy tone, then you would like Dolly. But any of them you would love. I've got one more blush that I have just, this blush, it has so many good memories because of my time with Tammy. And I feel a little cat hair, yes, in my lip gloss. And, but this blush is just amazing. This is what I have on today. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk blush. And it's just beautiful. and I used it today with this little brush that I would not have discovered if I had not been specifically shopping Walmart, and it is the Flower Beauty blush brush. I think it's called a blush brush. I ended up having to order this because they don't sell flour in my Walmart that I have close to me, and then the one that I have further away never would carry this particular brush. So you can order this online. It's inexpensive and it is the greatest blush. And I just put it all around and it's just feathery light and just so pretty. So this brush is a great one, and then this blush, the Pillow Talk, is just beautiful. I really like all of her blushes though. I have, I think First Love, and then another one that I really like. I think any of them that you would get, you would like, but I really like the ones that have the shimmer in the middle, like this little bit of shimmer. Love that. And to stay right along with Walmart or drugstore purchases and your cheeks, I've told you about this already a couple of times, and I wasn't gonna do it, but then when I used it today, I just thought it just perfects the look. There's just something about using a little bit of that, and then this powder just really does clean up and add emphasis to your jawline. It's just beautiful. And I have the Fair. There were like 3 different ones, and so it's awesome. I love it. Now let's go into like face products. Okay, let's start off with, oh gosh, I have so many. Okay, let's just go right in with it. Okay, this powder, the Baked Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation in Golden Medium, has been just one of those that I can just put on over my foundation every day, no matter what foundation, and it just gives me that little bit more coverage, just a little bit more glow. It's just one of those that adds a little bit more dimension before you go in with contour or highlight, and I have just loved it. So this is just something I think you would all really enjoy. Okay, then I've had a lot of people ask me what I've been using since the Laura Mercier has discontinued not only have they discontinued their mineral powder in the pressed, which I could not believe that. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. Now, I mean, I just think it is unbelievable that they are discontinuing their loose mineral powder. It gets such high reviews. It is just, to me, it is the best out there, bar none. I mean, I think I have tried every mineral powder there is, and it gives the best coverage and the best glow, but they're discontinuing it. And so I am just so happy that I have discovered the Trish McAvoy. I'm so glad that I went back to Nordstrom that second day and sat down at the Trish counter and just asked about, you know, the different foundations. And so this is what I've been wearing most every time that I do a video and I have more of a bronzy look. It has been these 2 foundations. And what has been so neat about these, actually this one is the one that every time you guys compliment me on my skin and looking bronzy, it's usually this one. And what is neat about this particular formula is I love to use this Louise Young brush, which is the one that comes in the kit that I am selling on our website, my Lisa's Favorites. And so what is neat about it is when you go in with the brush, it picks up a lot of product. And so what I have been doing is if you go straight in with this, it can leave like a little blotch that you will have to buff out. And so I've worked with different ways to do it. One way is I think you should always go in with a translucent powder. I love her pressed translucent powder. And then another one that I have been loving is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder, her loose powder. So I do my foundation, then I go over a little bit light dusting with that, and then I go in with this and I get some on my brush, and I've been kind of working it in the brush just like you would a loose powder. So it's kind of like 2-in-1 because it's not pressed enough that you can kind of swirl around and then go right in with the powder. It picks up a lot. It's kind of almost like not packed that tight, which I think is fabulous because then that gives you more coverage and more of that glow. So that is what I have been doing, and this color just has so much. It's just so pretty, and it has so much coverage. So I use it going all the way down my neck, and it's just beautiful. So if you were looking for something to replace the Laura Mercier, my basic skin color is, it's called Even Skin Mineral, and this one is called Beige, and this one is called Honey. And these two together, it would kind of be like Natural Beige and Real Sand. I don't know, Classic Beige is going to be a little bit more neutral than this, but I would still get this if you're Classic Beige. For concealer, I am just like all over the place with concealer. I've kind of got a good formula going, but I didn't want to tell you it was my favorite yet until I use it like another week or two. But what has been a steady favorite of mine is this little combination, the It Cosmetics, this little double-ended brush. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I'll link it below. Every one of you need this brush, no matter what you're using. It is just the best little brush. You will love it. And this concealer, the Light 2.5 Creme Brulee. So if you use, what is it that I use? Custard in the liquid, then you need Creme Brulee, because custard is darker in this formula. But it is like a magic eraser. It is just like Photoshop. There's just something about this formula. It's just so light and bright. I've already got so much on right now, but here. I mean, it just goes on. It's almost like it's already blended once you put it on. It doesn't need to be set. It is just perfect. It's beautiful, and I just have really enjoyed it. The secret is to not use too much, to kind of swirl your brush in it, and I always take it at the very, like take the brush at the very end and kind of just barely, you know, flick it on my face. It's not something that you need to buff in. It's just beautiful, and it's just, it doesn't crease. It is so good. Another thing, I tell you guys about this all the time, this Grande lash. My goodness, my lashes are so long. They're still not, you know, I guess it's kind of like your hair. You know, when you use like Monat or anything else like I use, you're only going to get, you know, as much hair as you have hair follicles. So I'm never going to have like this, I'm never going to have Tammy's hair, you know, because I just don't have that much. I never did have that much hair. And I guess it's the same thing with the lash growth, but I do have way more lashes, especially on the inner, you know, inner corner of my eyes. And the lashes that I have are so long. They're so pretty, especially on the outside. Now today I have on lashes because nothing beats false lashes ever, nothing. But what has been neat is because I'm using this, I'm able to really put on my lashes so easily. Like used to, the inner corner was hard to get it to stay put because I really didn't have a whole lot of lashes there for it to grip onto. And it looks better, everything. So even false lashes are better when your lashes are better, and I have loved this. So Grande Lash, definitely. A lip conditioner, I have really enjoyed this Bobbi Brown. Now, oh gosh, another one that I really like that I've had by my bed. Let me go get it. Okay, this one. Brooke and I bought this, and we bought the Drunk Elephant lip, some type of lip conditioner, and she really likes that one, but I don't even know if I've used that one time. I think I didn't like it because it was real big or something. But anyway, this is the one that I kept. It's the Bite Beauty Agave. And at first I thought it was the weirdest, yuckiest. I just didn't know. I was like, what is this? But it's kind of like a similar concept to the Trish McEvoy powder, whereas that's not packed in there very tight, so a lot comes off, and it just makes it that much better. That's how this is. This is very, very creamy. It's almost like they took something that should be in a pot and just kind of molded it into a stick, but it's still very, very creamy. And it's just a lot goes on when you put it on, and it just moisturizes your lips. I love it. This is what I keep in the little dish beside my bed, and I have just really enjoyed it. So that has been what I use by my bed, and then this has been in my drawer. Like after I wash my face and brush my teeth at night, I put this on, and then usually by the time I go to bed, I'm putting this on. So because I drink and stuff. So those two are my favorite lip conditioners of the moment. I've been skipping all around, so there's no order to this. I have rediscovered the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Not like I ever really didn't, there's been no time that I didn't like it, but you know, I'm trying so many things that sometimes I forget about something that I love so much, and this is one of them. This, and I really like number 3 better than number 4. I've got number 4, but it seems like number 3 has been my favorite as far as the tone. So a lot of times I will use this almost like a primer, and then sometimes I'll use it over my primer. Sometimes I'll just use it on my cheeks. Sometimes I'll use it all over. It kind of depends on what foundation I think I'm gonna wear or what look I'm going for. And it's just, you will like it. No matter what, you'll like it. My mom likes it too. She uses it before her foundation. Okay, and then foundation. That is one of those things that I could sit here and just call out, you know, 10 or 15 of them that I use. Like today I have rediscovered the Too Faced Born This Way, and this color is sand, and then I have another one that I use that's lighter. I really like the sand when I want that bronzy tone, and that is just a beautiful foundation. I love it. It has the best coverage, the yummiest finish, but I can only use it if I'm using a gripping primer like the Sicily, the Cover FX, or the Milk. So that is something I've really been loving, but something that I think I can use any day with any primer and just know that I'm gonna love it are these 2 foundations, tried and true. My YSL All Hours. This foundation is just so beautiful. Do not let all that mess about it having alcohol in it, has not dried out my skin. I mean, you use a primer, you're using your skincare, it's just not that big of a deal to me, and I think that this is just a fabulous foundation for humidity, and that goes with this too. Matter of fact, I usually put like a pump of this or a pump of this in with most everything to get that, just that staying power. It just dries down. You really don't even have to set these. You could go right in with like your mineral powder. They're just good. They're just good. If you don't like them on their own, you will love them in other, you know, like to mix with other things. And I have so many colors. Like this is tawny. This is my color now, but I do like rattan in the winter. And then this is BD50, but in the winter, I like BD35 or BD45. The D is going to give you that yellowy undertone. So love those, and I just think you'll love them. This is something I have just discovered. I just showed you guys this, but I never want to be without this product. The only other one that I feel this way about is the Laura Mercier Highlight 01. That is another thing that I never want to be without. And then the highlight in my LOreal contour palette. I love, that's my favorite contour palette, is the LOreal contour palette. But this Laura Geller highlight that I showed you the other day, that Vanessa, the Bombshell Suite, recommended to us, I've got it on today. I have worn it every day. Today I have it on all over. I mean, I have it on the tops of my cheeks, a little, I mean, just all over. It is just so pretty. It just makes your makeup glow and look beautiful all day. It's just beautiful. It just really is. I think every one of you should try this. I cannot imagine anyone not liking this. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. It is just what a highlight is supposed to be, in my opinion, and I love it. So I just don't think I can say enough good about it. I did not put any on my eyes today because I wanted to go for a matte eye. I'm going to show you some other things, but love this. Let's go into eyeliners. I love so many different eyeliners, and I haven't really stuck to exactly one, but one that I love, I've gone through several of these. When they get down to the bottom and they get dry, I don't like it as much. And I know there's these things you can do, putting a drop of this or putting it in the microwave. It's inexpensive. I would rather just go get another one and have it just perfect. So this is the L'Oreal Espresso Gel Liner. To me, there is no other brown liner like this one. It is just the perfect dark tone. I don't like the Bobbi Brown as much. Another one, if you want a stick form, I do like the Lancome. That roll-up Lancome liner is very similar to this, but that one is not going to blend out quite as easy. This one I love doing kind of like a a liner and then smudging it out, and it just looks so pretty, and then it dries and then it's there all day. And I'm going to do a tutorial for you guys soon. I've got an idea in my head. I'm not sure if I'm going to do kind of like a vibe or a specific look. I'm kind of thinking about it, but it will probably include this. And it's just one of those things that I have loved for years now, and I just know you'll love it. Now, they do have a black and a navy blue. They just don't thrill me as much. It's just mainly this color, the espresso. And I wanted to use this before I showed it to you just to make sure that I really, really liked it, because it's expensive. But it is this Chanel 4 Ombres 308 Claire. And whew, it is just, it's awesome. It's one of those that looks like humdrum, nothing, you know, in the palette, but it is just beautiful. Every color is so pretty. I used, the next thing that I'm gonna tell you about, I told you I got a new groundwork paint pot. You need this. I need to make, and I've said this before, my kit that I think I'm gonna make a list of things that I don't think are for this person or that person. I think every single one of you, no matter how old you are, you need, and this is on that list, and it's MAC Groundwork Paint Pot. This is the most beautiful matte paint pot that you can put on with your finger and get more color. You can put it on with a brush and get less color. You can use it as a base, or you can use it all over and stand alone. It is beautiful. It is just like a must-have. And if you are someone who doesn't really like eyeshadow, you will love it. It's the best, one of the best all-in-one, you know, one and done shadows I have ever used. And so I used that first, but then I thought, oh, I want to show you a little bit of this. So I put this color right here, which is like a grayish taupe color. That is what's on my lid. And then I used this color, the dark color, along the lash line. And then I used a little bit of this light color. Okay, now Bubba is tearing up this box over here. Okay, so I love this, and I think you would love it too. And then just, this will always, this is another color that would be in every favorites video if I could. And it is this Bobbi Brown taupe. Which one's taupe? This one. Okay, this one is naked, and they don't sell this anymore by itself, but you can find it in different palettes. But this is taupe, and it's one of those colors that you can go light-handed with. You can make it darker. You can make this one color look like 3 different colors if you want to. It's just beautiful. And I really even love the taupe eyeshadow stick. This is one of those that you can literally do like this, take your finger and then just kind of blend it in a upward, like apply it lower in your crease, and then take like your ring finger and just blend it up like that and go. It will look so pretty. It is just beautiful. Lips. Okay, lipstick and lip glosses have been all over the place. There's so many that I like, so I thought I would just go over. I do really think I love the formula of the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2. I have been loving the House of Sillage. Those lipsticks are just, whew, they are just heavy and creamy on your lips. They're beautiful. So I'm just gonna show you some lip liners. Of course, my Nude Sandals lip liner. I'm not just saying this, it is just the best lip liner. And now it is available. You can just buy the lip liner or the, you know, Golden Tiger Peach lipstick that I love so much, or the more neutral Summer Nights. But this is a must-have to me. This Nude Sandals, it lasts all day. I love it. And Bobbi Brown Cocoa, if you like a little bit of a lighter color, this is one of my favorites. And then for a neutral pink look, I've been loving the Lancome Charm. And then, of course, Lancome Ideal. Okay, Lancome Ideal and Bronzelle. Okay, Bridget wants to get off the bed. Hold on. Hey, where was I? Okay, this, I really want to stress to you. They are discontinuing Bronzelle and Ideal. And it's been coming, you know, and they always deny it, just like they denied they were getting rid of the Laura Mercier Silk Cream. You know, they'll deny it for some reason. I don't know why companies don't want to tell you that they're doing away with something, because, you know, you'll want to stock up. Well, I have been feeling like they were going to discontinue Ideal and I think she said they were going to keep Charm but Bronzelle, which baffles me because everyone loves Bronzelle and so many people love Ideal. And so I went to the other day to the, I was looking for something. I can't remember what I was looking for. I ran in Belk. I know what it was. I had some time before I met Brooke for lunch. And so I talked to the girl at the Lancome counter. She's worked there since 2010, and she said they are discontinuing Bronzelle and Ideal. They weren't getting any more. So hear ye, stock up on those lip liners. Get them, because I usually try not to wear things that are not available for you guys to get, but I will not be able to stop wearing Ideal. And I have probably, I don't know how many backups I have, probably at least 5, if not more. And so I'm going to be wearing it just because there's just no other lip liner that matches my lips like Ideal does. And so I wanted to tell you, but Ideal and Bronzelle, every single person would like. And is that it? I think it is. I'm sure I could go on and on, but I found some new dresses when I was in Belk the other day. I actually found 2 dresses there, and I found 2 dresses at, I'm gonna hold it. I found 2 other dresses. I'm gonna just wait and not show you all of them and just wear them all week and kind of do it that way. Just keep you in suspense. So I did find, because I did only keep, thank you so much. I'm glad I thought of this. Thank you so much for helping me with my dress haul the other day on my Friday video. If you didn't see it, I'll put it up here so you can look at the different dresses. I was kind of branching out to a different style, but I took your advice and John's advice, and I just kept the first one, the Eliza J wrap type dress, and I sent the other ones back. Actually, they're in the box ready to go back today. So I went and looked, and I'm still, the new ones that I got are still on more of a conservative end of my spectrum, but they're a little bit more me. So I'll be right back to show you the first one. Okay, and here is the first one I'm going to show you, and you can imagine all the reasons that I love this dress. I love a wrap dress, and it is an Ellen Tracy dress, and it is a faux wrap, which I have a kind of love-hate with the faux wraps. I think that they are neat because they give you a little bit more modesty. They kind of hold this shut a little bit better. But like this one, I wish I could wrap it just a little bit more, because I feel like it's a medium, but I feel like I maybe could have done a small, but I'm scared that the small would have been too small for my shoulders. So I think I'm just going to stick with the medium. Let me know what you guys think. I have to wear my new shoes that, I think I've said enough about these, but I'm going to say again, after I've worn them a couple of times, I love them. And it is the Louboutin, they're called Donna, I believe, and I have all intentions of getting the black ones. I'm making myself think about it, but I think I'm going to get the black ones too. So this is my outfit of the day, and I think you guys would love this dress. I think it's perfect for just any occasion, and I thought this print, even though it's busy, I thought it was just so pretty and so cute. And for accessories, another one of my favorites has been the Miranda FRA Jewelry. I have had so much fun every day, like mixing up my rings and, you know, doing different things. And I've really loved having like the J and the L, you know, the thing for John. And then the other day I saw that they came out with the star jewelry, and I just loved it. So I got that too. And these are the little star earrings and the ring. And then I had already ordered this little ring. I forgot to show it to you last week because I think the shoes like sent me over the edge. And I bought this little ring that just kind of rolls on, and I bought some more, but I love all the little rings, and it's neat because you can get all the different sizes. And then I've got on the star pendant, and then this is my Sheila Fajl Jolie chain. And it's neat, you know, doing a different little thing each day. And this just reminded me, you guys know I'm always just late to the party. The other night, I think Friday night, after I did my video, or was it Saturday night? No, it was Saturday night. I just, you know, had the whole night. It was like 6:30, and I just was ready to get in bed and like watch some TV, and I really wanted something good to watch. So I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I watched A Star Is Born, the one with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, and I can tell you that movie is so good. I finally convinced John to come in and watch it with me, so I like rewatched the first probably 30 minutes with him so he could catch up with me, and then I got my parents to watch it yesterday, and I stayed there and watched it with them, you know, for probably about the first 30 minutes too, and it is just the best movie to me. There are so many. Okay, what was I saying before Bridget interrupted me? She's outside right now. Anyway, that movie, it's very personal to me. I can relate to lots of stuff in that movie, and I just think there's so many lessons to be learned in that movie. I just loved it. So let me know down below what you thought. And now I am just like wanting to go see Lady Gaga in concert so much, and I'm not a concert person. I don't like crowds, but I just think that would be a really good show, and I've always wanted to go to Vegas, so that's like one of my next things I want to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, I'm not a good favorites person because I just love so many different things, but I guess that's good. And I love you guys, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.